Can you believe it's been 25 years since this great drama flick based on a true story ever came out? Well, after she had done great flicks like Mystic Pizza and Hook, Pretty Woman Sleeping with the Enemy, etc., 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 Julia Roberts took on a really big role that really was one of her greats. So here it is. This is my review of Erin Brockovich. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2000 biographical legal drama flick Erin Brockovich, released by Universal along with Columbia, directed by Steven Soderbergh, and written by Susanna Grant. This is a dramatization of the true story of the titular character, as played by Julia Roberts, who initiated a legal case against the Pacific Gas and Electric Company over its culpability for the Hinkley groundwater contamination incident. Today is the Today is a big day for this film. Now, it premiered in LA on March 14th in 2000, but it got released theatrically 3 days later on March 17th. So, henceforth, today is the actual anniversary when it was released theatrically. It eventually became a big success for both studios, as Universal released it here in the US while Columbia released it overseas, and got nominated for various awards. Now let's get into the story. In 1993, Erin Brockovich is an unemployed single mother of 3 children who has recently been injured in a car crash with a doctor and is suing him. Her lawyer, Ed Masry, expects to win, but Erin's explosive courtroom behavior under cross examination loses her the case, and Ed will not return her phone calls afterwards. One day he arrives at work to find her in the office, apparently working. She says that he told her things would work out and they did not, and that she needed a job. Ed takes pity on Erin and she gets a paid job at the office. Erin is given files for a real estate case where the Pacific Gas and Electric Company, or PG&E for short, is offering to purchase the home of Donna Jensen, a resident of Hinkley, California. Erin is surprised to see medical records in the file and visits Donna, who explains that she had simply kept all her PG&E correspondence together. Donna appreciates PG&E's help. She has had several tumors, and her husband has Hodgkin's lymphoma. But PG&E has always supplied a doctor at their own expense. Erin asks why they would do that, and Donna replies, because of the chromium. Erin begins digging into the case and finds evidence that the groundwater in Hinkley is seriously contaminated with carcinogenic hexavalent chromium. But PG&E has been telling Hinkley residents that they use a safer form of chromium, excuse me. After several days away from the office doing this research, she is fired by Ed until he realizes that she has been working the entire time and sees what she has found out. Rehired, she continues her research and over time visits many Hinkley residents and wins their trust. She finds many cases of tumors and other medical problems in Hinkley. Everyone has been treated by PG&E's doctors and thinks the cluster of cases is just a coincidence, unrelated to the safe chromium. The Jensen's claim of compensation grows into a major lawsuit, but the direct evidence only relates to PG&E's Hinkley plant, not to the senior management. Yes. Knowing that PG&E could slow any settlement for years through delays and appeals, Ed takes the opportunity to arrange for disposition by binding arbitration, but a large majority of the plaintiffs must agree to this. Erin returns to Hinkley and persuades all 634 plaintiffs to go along. While she's there, a man named Charles Embry approaches her to say that he and his cousin were PG&E employees, but his cousin recently died from the poison. The man says he was tasked with destroying documents at PG&E, but as it turns out, he wasn't a very good employee. Now for the ending, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below, which this isn't going to take too long. So as I count down now, if you've seen this movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Amber gives Erin the documents, which include a 1966 memo proving corporate headquarters knew the water was contaminated with hexavalent chromium. Did nothing about it and advised the Hinkley operation to keep this secret. The judge orders PG&E to pay a settlement amount of $333 million to be distributed among the plaintiffs. In the aftermath, Ed hands Erin her bonus payment for the case but warns her he has changed the amount. She explodes into a complaint that she deserves more respect, but is astonished to find that he has increased it to $2 million. End of story. So, what did I think of Erin Brockovich? Now, I've seen this several times. It's been some time since I last saw it, until just more recently today for its anniversary. I must admit, I really love this movie. This definitely would rank, if I did a rank in my favorite films with Julia Roberts, this would definitely be in the top 5, actually maybe the top 3. So I have to admit, this film is really a great story, has a great story and what have you, and a great feel to it. Upon its release, the film did well, making $256 million worldwide against its $52 million budget. It got nominated for 5 awards at the Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actor for Albert Finney, who I'll get to in a little bit. Now, Julia Roberts actually won her Best Actress award at the Academy Awards. The same with the BAFTA Awards, the Critics' Choice Awards, the SAG Awards, and the Golden Globes. The film also won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Movie Director for Steven Soderbergh, who also did Traffic, which was released a few months later that same year. And also, but Albert Finney actually did win a SAG Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role. Apparently, this was really something. Apparently, upon its release, it had the second highest March opening weekend release for March after Liar Liar, and this was also the second highest opening for weekend for a Julia Roberts film after Runaway Bride the previous year. This film took the top spot, beating out Mission to Mars and Final Destination. It continued to do well as it outgrossed the Romeo Must Die, Here on Earth, and Whatever It Takes the following week. And then it continued even more, defeating the Road to El Dorado and the Skulls. Well, anyway, it was number 1 for 3 weeks until it was thrown by Rules of Engagement. Upon its release, for reviews, Rotten Tomatoes has this at a score of 85%, saying, taking full advantage of Julia Roberts' considerable talent and appeal, this film overcomes a few character and plot issues to deliver a smart, thoughtful, and funny legal drama. Metacritic has it as a score of 73. An audience's polled by Cinema Score gave this an A. The New York Observer's Andrew Saris wrote, "We get the best of independent cinema and the best of mainstream cinema all in one package." The film, Erin Brockovich, like Wonder Boys right before it, makes the year 2000 seem increasingly promising for movies. David Anson for Newsweek began his review by saying Julia Roberts is flat out terrific in this film, and furthermore, he wrote that Roberts has wasted her effervescence on many paltry projects, but she hits the jackpot this time. Erin, single mother of 3, a former Miss Wichita, who improbably rallies a community to take on a multi-billion-dollar corporation, is the richest role of her career, simultaneously showing off her comic, dramatic, and romantic chops. Peter Travers wrote in Rolling Stone, stating that Roberts shows the emotional toll on Erin as she tries to stay responsible to her children and to a job that has provided her with a first taste of self-esteem. Anyway, this got a lot of good reviews and what have you. Now, for its 20th anniversary 5 years back, Scott Tobias wrote in The Guardian, with this film in traffic the same year, Soderbergh would prove to be a master at connecting the dots without making it seem like an information dump. In Erin Brockovich, Roberts is the spoonful of sugar that makes the medicine go down. As we learn about different types of chromium, the range of medical abnormalities, and the ins and outs of real estate documents and toxicology reports, she's ripping some poor suit with invective or using her body as a diversionary tactic. It never feels difficult to sort through the facts, and more crucially, the emotional stakes of the case are never lost in them. That's Brockovich's gift, and that's Robert's too. I couldn't agree more. This film's story was amazing. I liked the atmosphere, the setting for the film, very good. Thomas Newman's score was very good as well. Now, for our cast, we have Julia Roberts playing the titular character of Erin Brockovich. Like I said, this was one of the best performances I've seen her in for some time. Actually, as a matter of fact, the actual real Erin Brockovich makes a cameo appearance as a waitress in the film. That's right, you heard me. I didn't know that because I never saw what the real Erin Brockovich looked like until years later. Albert Finney plays Edward Mastery. I've got to say, he was very good in that performance he gave. Aaron Eckhart, long before he even made it big with some films, especially The Dark Knight, plays George, Aaron's biker boyfriend. And let me tell you, I really love the part where Aaron's showing off, well, trying to do a little something to like how she was became a big winner for the Miss Wichita pageant. Oh my gosh, that is a classic. That is a true classic. Never goes out of style. Don't mind me for taking that from a different movie though, but hey, love it. Playing the role of Donna Jensen is Marge Helgenberger. Who that same year would start playing Catherine Willows on CBS's hit series CSI. She was good. We have Tracy Walter, Pierre Coyote, Cherry Jones, Conchal Farrell, who plays Brenda, Mr. Mastery's secretary. Well, one of them anyway. Plus, there's lots of others. So I've got to say the cast is absolutely superb. So I really don't find much of anything wrong with Erin Brockovich. This is a great film based on a real life true story and has great characters. So when everything's said, this film's good. So would I recommend Erin Brockovich? I'd say hell yeah, go for it. If you're a diehard Julia Roberts fan, if you're really curious about this film, go for it. So what did you think of Erin Brockovich? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow, and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Get them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like. Join me next time when I do another anniversary review, and it'll be on Ice Princess. So if you like this, check out my reviews for these other Julia Roberts films. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Valentine's Day from 2010. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Wonder from a few years back. Or if you like another film that Julia Roberts did with Steve Soderbergh, check out my review of Ocean's 11 from the following year after the success of Erin Brockovich. in 2001. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.